Am I gonna get a scuba mask? I hope so. That's what I really want. So scuba mask. I'm going to that goddamn water temple. A flock of birds shooting across the sky wakes me. I blink and then yawn, stretching my arms high over my head. It feels like I've gotten a decent amount of sleep. Ha! I frown. Was that Leanna just now? Her voice was really faint. Didn't sound all that faint in my ears, but that's fine. I hear a roar of wind and another flock of birds shoot up into the sky from the distance. I look around and realize Leanna's nowhere in sight. The others are still sleeping soundly. I kick off my bedroll and scramble for my sword, rushing out to meet her in the field. Oh, she's trying to fucking wake me. God damn it, I'm trying to sleep, woman! By the time I get there, Leanna smiles, seemingly satisfied, and sheathes her sword. Hey! Oh, duh, sorry. She jumps.
Oh!
She turns around.
Good morning.
Honey, what are you doing? Why are you so... She stiffens, blushing, her eyes squeeze shut.
I mean, good morning.
You already said that. Good morning. Leanna shifts from side to side. Her whole body seems strained and tight. Why is she suddenly so awkward around me? Are you ready for practice?
Right. About that.
Honey, if there's something you need to say... She glances away as if she's suddenly fascinated with something on the ground.
I actually just finished.
Oh! Fuck. I was about to cross my arms over my earbuds. Damn it! Balls! I blink in surprise. Really? She nods, scratching the back of her neck.
Yep.
That's your head. On the back of your neck's down there. But we always spar together. Leanna's cheeks flush, but she holds her smile.
Yeah, but you just seemed like you could use the rest. I didn't want to wake you.
My character likes to say this. This the conversational response promoting a response from the other person. Well done, buddy. I nod, but Leanna's voice sounds a little too chipper. I can't help but feel like there's more to it. Is she avoiding me? My stomach squirms at the thought. Leanna shifts uncomfortably. The silence stretches on, making the air thick with tension. She doesn't like that we kissed. You know, we could always snuggle. That'll make it better. I promise. Things have been so crazy that we never had a chance to talk about the kiss. This morning is the first time things have started to feel more normal, and it's clear we have some unresolved feelings. Maybe that kiss was just on a whim. Maybe she doesn't want to pursue anything further. I guess there's no point in staying out here. We head back to camp and find the rest of the team to be awake.
Greetings. Did you enjoy your practice?
I got denied.
Yes, it was good. How did you sleep?
Wow.
Quite sufficiently.
Okay. She turns to me.
A significant amount of time has passed since you last attempted to open a temporal rift. Since you've absorbed more energy, perhaps now would be a good time to attempt it again.
What? You want to do that now? Amy blinks.
Yes. We have resolved our mission with the Cloaked Brotherhood, and we are refocused on our search for the temples. It would be an ideal time to try again.
I'm gonna destroy something. I remember my last attempt and wince. Wasn't it a bit of a disaster last time? Amelia shakes her head.
The ability to open the rift is there. I believe if you focus, the cast may be more refined.
I'm just gonna dip, y'all. I'm literally, I know this isn't actually what's gonna happen, but like, it's not gonna work. But like, I'm about to, if this works, I'm about to dip. I'm about to leave my wife. I'm about to leave everything. Alright. Leanna looks worried, but she doesn't say anything. I'm curious, but I decide not to ask questions. I focus on stilling my mind instead. For once, I don't need Leanna or Amelia to guide me through what to do. I close my eyes, taking in slow, deep breaths. Gathering the energy within, I shoot it down my arm as I try to visualize the rift, even though I have absolutely no idea what it looks like. I'm taken off guard by how fast the energy shoots down my arm this time. I open my eyes. Wind roars, and flames open up and flares up all around us. Amy and Leanna are speaking, but I can't hear them over the wind pounding in my ears. My heart automatically leaps at how strong the magic is, but I quickly shove the anxiety back down. I can do this. I grit my teeth. It's an effort to extend my hand against the gale. The storm whips about even stronger. The trees groan and sway, and then nothing. Nothing happens except for this fierce, biting wind. I hold on a little longer to see if anything changes, but it doesn't. The weight of the magic feels like it's settling deep into my bones, making my arm as heavy as a stone. Exhaustion ripples through me and my arm slaps down. The storm ceases. Leanna breathes out a sigh and smiles.
Thank goodness.
I love her. She's great. I love you. I love you. I fucking love you. I just want you to know that. Okay? I just want you to know that. I love you. She seems more relieved than necessary. Was she concerned about me casting or something else?
This is extremely curious.
Why? Oh my god, I fucking love you. I love you. Okay? I really hope you understand that. Alright, good. I turn my head up. Amelia's face is a blank sheet. And I got a blank space. And I'll write your name. Please kill me. She taps her chin.
It seems you are still a complete failure.
That hit a little too close to home. Okay, calm down. Oh boy. Oh, that was funny. Whoa, you sound like my mom. Oh, that was brilliant. Oh, okay. Leanna's jaw drops.
Amelia!
As you are able to summon more energy than before, I have come to the conclusion that you will not be able to cast a rift until you've absorbed even more energy.
Great, thanks for that. I nod, disappointment curling in my gut. I was hoping to get a step closer to home. I feel like I'm making no progress with these rifts at all.
However, your cast was exponentially more powerful than before. Your ability to manipulate energy is increasing at an unprecedented speed.
Close, there, friend. Almost. You're getting there. Good try, Amy. That's a good thing, I think? I think you said unprecedented wrong? Amelia nods. I just have to keep trying until I get it. Should we start heading to the water temple then?
Yep.
Hi, where did you come from? We jump and whirl around. Stop sneaking up on us! Car stifles a laugh. She seems to be back to her usual self again. I'm glad, but I still wish she'd stop surprising me all the time.
Which way are we going?
That way!
We should begin journeying towards the coast, as I am not positive on the temple's exact location. I do believe it will be near a large body of water.
Well done. You are a genius. Wow.
Costa Coral is a coastal city which best matches the description of where the temple may be located.
Maybe? That's not good enough. Kara grins.
It sounds like we'll have to pass through Illumia to reach Costa Coral anyway. We should make a stop there.
Back to Illumia? God damn, I just like I left that goddamn place at the beginning of this goddamn series. Amelia's brows crinkled together.
Is there not another way we could travel? I have already mapped out a course which would circumvent the academy.
Kara raises a brow. She takes a look at Amy's makeshift map.
This would take us very out of the way. It'll add on at least another week or two of travel.
Leanna places a hand on Amy's shoulder.
It'll be alright. This may be a good opportunity for you to confront your professors.
Amelia's frown deepens. She seems to be lost in thought. Leanna's smile softens.
It'll be okay. Really. Boy.
Yeah! You tell him, buddy. The Pongo bounces at Amy's feet and flashes her an encouraging grin. Amy still looks a bit worried, but after a moment she nods.
Thank you. Perhaps their feelings towards my field study will be swayed if I show them all the information I have gathered on our journey hence far.
Well, I mean, you kind of left the first time without them noticing. Who says you can't do it again? Car ruffles Amelia's hair.
They would be crazy not to, Amy.
Amelia blushes. She clears her throat.
Thank you. Let us find Zack and be on our way.
After we find Zack, we clean up the campsite. We gather our supplies and start again on our journey. We walk across the rolling, grassy hills until we find ourselves back onto the path towards Illumia. Kara and Zack lead the way. I notice Zack walking a little closer to Kara than usual, but he keeps his arms crossed. Each time she catches him staring, her smirk grows more and more evident. Are those two together now? Thinking about Zack and Kara suddenly has me wondering about Leanna and me. What are we? Are we a couple, or was Leanna just caught up in the moment? I suddenly remember that kiss again and my face goes hot. My gaze snaps to Leanna's hands dangling at her sides. They look so small and delicate. We're gonna do something goddamn cute. We better do it. My heart rate picks up. Do it, buddy. Come on, buddy. Do it. I'm reaching out to grab for someone's hands. Way less nerve-wracking than leaning in for a kiss, right? Besides, she made the first move at the Wind Temple, so now it's my turn. Well, I guess, this is it. I don't have a choice. This is gonna happen now. I'll just say it right now. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. I'll just override this. Goddamn real. Found a reason to live. Jesus Christ, Zack. Come on, buddy. Be confident, you fool. A small smile tugs at my mouth. I pick up the pace so I'm suddenly walking beside her. Trying to be as nonchalant as possible, I turn my head away and silently slip my fingers between hers. Oh, she's flinching. Leanna flinches. She glances at our clasped hands and her cheeks turn as red as poppies. She turns back to the group, probably to make sure no one is watching. When it's clear no one is paying attention, she looks up at me with a soft smile. She gives my hand a slight squeeze. Look at her, she's so freaking cute. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. She looks at me with a soft smile. Look at her, she's so freaking cute. Oh my god. Her fingers are soft and her hand feels surprisingly small, practically swallowed by my own. That is a terrifying thought.
Hey, Leanna. Do you
Oh,
remember
shit!
where we...
No, you're just literally like, I just imagine the guy like, oh shit! What? That's what I would do. Ah, shit! Car turns around and stops. She raises her eyebrows.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like that. Ugh. Leanna squeaks. Her face burns scarlet and she drops my hand. A slow smile slides across Kara's face.
Oh dear. I'm so sorry. Am I interrupting something?
Well, we didn't interrupt you last night, so in basic, you should give us a little bit of space here.
Of course not.
Zack and Amy stop. They turn to see what all the commotion is about.
What's going on?
Car pins us with a knowing stare. Her eyes shimmer with something playful and mischievous. Crap, she's definitely gonna call us out.
Oh, nothing.
She spins around on her heel.
I didn't see anything.
Oh, God bless your soul. Zack arches an eyebrow.
Really?
Well, actually, there was this really beautiful flower, and I thought it'd be very nice if someone picked it for me.
You're so smooth. Oh my God, that was so good.
Never mind.
Car links her arm through Zack and he stops asking questions. She leads him ahead with Amelia trailing behind. Yeah, you're gonna fucking call us out on that shit and you're just gonna like link arms? Cute, but don't even try that shit. Hey buddy, take two! Come on, you got this now. This is all yours. Her hand is right there. Car links her arm through Zack and he stops asking questions. Blah blah blah, I knew that. Links her arm through Zack, like through his body. Just through there. That's what happens. Damn it. Can we fucking hold hands, please? It's so goddamn cute. Oh my god, just like, oh, the way little how she was all nervous and, you know, fucking, oh my god, I love her. I love Leanna so much. Car continues to flirt with Zach the entire way there while he pretends not to be interested. You just said she was your reason to live, you dipshit. Come on, buddy. Figure it out. Leanna and I chat quietly on the way there to kill time, but Amelia barely says more than a few words. She's been unnaturally silent for most of the journey. The Pongo falls asleep inside my scarf while Kara leans into Zach. Aw, cute. I can see the tops of Illumia's buildings peeking up from behind a hill. As we start to get closer, the bustling of the city becomes louder and louder. I don't remember this. Maybe I do. Oh, this was the dancing, right? Yeah. I begin to recognize the stone buildings and intricate crystal lamps. Kara grins. Hey, look, there's Hogwarts right there.
Looks like we finally made it.
Praise the Lord. Amelia lets out a soft sigh. Stop. Accidentally activated my echo there.
Indeed, it appears so.
You don't seem very happy about that. The city seems even more crowded than the last time I was here. Maybe it has to do with the time of day. So, are we just passing through here, or are we making a stop?
Well, I have a few things I want to take care of while we're here.
Which
Same here.
is...
I'd like to check in with some people.
What the heck? You have friends? What? I'm just kidding. Amy is silent. Leanna sends her a sympathetic glance, patting her on the arm.
Just remember, everything's gonna turn out fine.
Why don't you just go around it? Why don't you just not go in? Is that not an option? I don't understand this. Amelia doesn't look too convinced, but she nods.
Perhaps it would be best to meet at the inn when all of our matters are accomplished.
Why don't you just not go? It's not that difficult.
Yep.
Then it's settled.
Thanks, Zach.
We'll meet back up at the inn in the evening.
You're the best. You're the best, Zach. With a nod, the group splits up and goes their separate ways. Ah, boy. Ah, boy. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? It's gonna be one of those days. Let's... So Zach and Kara together, that's nice. Let's first go meet up with wife, I think. I think that's, fair. Let's go do that. Wandering through the shops of Illumia, I catch a glimpse of a white armor turning the corner. Is that Leanna? I hurry to catch up to her and tap her on the shoulder. And you sneak and grab her hand. There it is. I know that probably looks like it's something else, but not what I meant. Ugh, yikes. She stops and turns around. A small smile lights her face.
Oh, hey!
Hey, I found you. I found you. Hey, are you taking care of some shopping while we're in Illumia?
Not exactly. Since I'm back in the city, I figured I should stop at the Mage Guild and file my report.
You. Sounds like buying taxes. Get that shit out of here. Report? She nods.
I have to give an update on the energy spike anomalies. We know now that they were caused by the temporal rifts.
My stomach gives an unpleasant twist if she's going to be reporting on the temporal rifts. Wait, you're not going to mention me, are you? Leanna shakes her head.
Don't worry. You're a byproduct of the spike, not the cause of it.
Thank Jesus. I don't want to be sought after by the Mage Guild. That'd be bad shit crazy, my guy. Oh. I don't know why my character likes to say "oh" period a lot. The anxiety lessens in my stomach. Well, that makes sense, but what will happen if the guild determines she's solved the case? Does that mean you're going to be assigned to another case? Lena blinks, surprised, then laughs.
Oh, no, not at all. I haven't discovered the cause of the rifts or the anomalies, so I haven't completed my mission yet.
Do you know how long you're going to take? Leanna grins.
Why? Are you gonna miss me?
Damn straight, woman. Damn straight. That's exactly the idea, actually. I love you. I love you. Okay? Yep, I'll miss you like the stars miss the sun. So she's clearly joking. What's that? What was this one? I've already forgotten. Oh, this was the grabbing of the hand. I'll save right. Yeah. Let's joke back a little bit, I think. No, but you might miss me too much. Lena lifts an eyebrow.
Oh, really?
Don't worry, I'll try to make my way back to you as quickly as possible. Wouldn't want you to pine for me too much. I lean in to kiss her, but a blast of wind hits my face. I try to move forward, but it's too strong. What the? I open my eyes to see Leanna's face is inches from mine. Her lips pull up into a slight smirk. Her cheeks are bathed in the faint glow of blue glow from her manipulator. I try to push forward to close the last... This must be so awkward to like, be involved in or even look at. I try to push forward to close the last few inches between us, but the wind roars in my ears and keeps me hovering in place.
You are absolutely right. We better not kiss then. After all, distance makes the heart grow fonder, but so does no contact.
But Kissy... I can smell the faint trace of berries on her breath as she shoves me away with a small blast. Wait, what was that? I teeter backwards, scrambling to find my footing. Leanna watches me, clearly amused. Heat rises into my face. She giggles.
Well, I better get going. The sooner I file this report, the sooner I can move on. I'll see you later today.
Honey, that's an issue. And she's all... Yeah, I'll say this. Of course! Every second without you, my heart hurts. Leanna blinks, then laughs.
I think you'll be alright for a few hours. Well, I better get going. The sooner I file this report, the sooner I can move on.
Okay, well...
I'll see you later today.
Yeah. Balls! Darn. I watch her turn and disappear into one of the buildings with a gold lettering on the sign hanging above. It's just as intricate as the surrounding ones. I guess I better go find something else to do. Let's go ask what Zach and Kara are up to. Let's be a third wheel, even though I don't really have to be a third wheel, but Leanna is being a little bit of a pain. Being a woman, as it were. Knowing Zach, there's one place he will be for sure, and after what transpired between him and Kara and Bridgewick, I'd guess that Kara is with him. Following my hunch, I make the familiar trek back to the inn. I do make a couple of wrong turns, but all in all, I find the inn without too much trouble. Just as I expected, Zach is at the bounty board. I begin to approach when I spot a familiar, long, luxurious ponytail come into view. Kara joins Zach at the board and smiles up at him. He glances at her, then folds his arms. Am I spying on them? They stand like that for a few minutes. I'm literally just like standing behind this corner. I'm like, what's going on, guys? I'm just gonna stand here. You don't even see me. Then Zach turns to face Kara.
Hey, Kara.
Yeah?
He hesitates. Kara arches her brow.
I'm gonna go get my dischargers checked out.
Oh,
She blinks in surprise and fixes him a curious look.
okay.
Do you want to go with me?
Her eyes widen.
You're asking me to go with you.
Her expression isn't changing. It's not very good.
Yes.
Like, me and you,
Yes.
as in us,
Yes.
together.
Do you want to come or not?
No, I'm busy.
Zach chokes.
What?
Kara giggles.
I'm just kidding.
She latches onto Zach's arm and snuggles into his bicep.
I'd love to come with you.
Aw. Zach's face turns pink. He coughs.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Together they begin to walk out. Neither one of them notices me. Follow them? Oh my. Can I come? So my choice here didn't actually matter. I like her little confident grin there. She's so cute. She's so cute. Anyway, I'm kind of interested to follow them. Okay, then I remember I'm not a creepy stalker. Let's say this. I watch Kara and Zach walk away together, flourishing with pride. A single man tear rolls down my cheek. Look how far my bro has come. Watching their retreating form seconds at the inn, I follow them out. I guess they're a bit occupied. Maybe I should do something else to pass the time. And this is what we actually have to do. Here we go. This is hardcore. Because usually these things would take longer, but then now there's clearly one thing we have to do. Amy's going to be at the Mage Academy, and I think she could use some moral support. I retrace my steps to the academy and spot Amelia along the way. Hey! Amy shuffles to a stop. Surprise flickers across her face.
Oh,
She blinks.
hello.
She barely seems to register that I'm there. Her mind is clearly somewhere else. She must be worried about facing the academy today. Give her a pep talk? Hey, it's gonna be okay. They might be angry at first, but you're a lot more capable than what they've given you credit for. They will have no choice but to see that. Amelia blinks.
Your confidence does provide some solace to my distress.
Of course, they can't possibly stay mad when they realize how much this adventure has benefited your studies. She pauses, mulling over my words. She's so quiet that at first I'm not sure if I've convinced her, but eventually she nods, a familiar spark finally returning to her eyes.
I find your evaluation reassuring. I hope you are correct in that assessment.
I believe in you. Yeah. So, got any ideas about how you're going to convince them?
I do. I plan to show them all the research I've gathered on our journey hence far.
That's cool. What kind of research?
A continuation of Elderissim's research into the temples of the ancients. I also have extensive notes on your impressive and accelerated mastery of casting and fighting.
Wait, what?
Of course, those findings I will not be sharing with the Academy at this time.
I let out the breath and hadn't realized I'd been holding. Oh, good. She cocks her head to the side as she examines me.
Your bewilderment just now was unexpected.
Sorry, it's just I was worried you were going to tell them about me and how they'll find out I'm from another world, and that they'll find out I'm from another world. But I'm glad you're leaving that out.
I believed it to be quite obvious that I would not be providing that information.
I mean, you mentioned it, so I just figured I'd be sure. I smile at Amy, showing my gratitude. She may seem robotic she may seem maybe a bit robotic at times, but she really does care about her friends. Thanks, Amy. That's so nice of you. She blinks.
After all, it is irrelevant for my report.
Oh. Darn. Amelia turns and starts walking away. Hey, wait! I follow her through the academy's wrought iron gates and into a familiar grassy square. It's Hogwarts! Are my? Oh, yeah. There are a few students out here today. Fewer students out here today than when I was with Leanna. Maybe most of them are in class. Sad life it must be. A few students in red and blue cloaks glance curiously as we pass. In fact, I receive a few more curious looks. There's some Gryffindors and Ravenclaws out here, guys. Amy doesn't bat an eye.
Their
why?
stares are directed at you. As you are not a student, they are merely curious as to the reason for your visit.
I missed they were staring at me, by the way. In case, yeah. Oh, I thought maybe they knew about you or something.
I am just one student out of many.
She makes a fair point. I don't know most of the students back at my university either.
Come, we should go this way.
We enter the castle and Amelia leads me up a spiral staircase. Our footsteps echo across the stone as we travel in silence. Amelia's expression is impossible to read. I'm not sure if that's a good sign or not. She leads me into an open room. It looks like a library or a study hall. A few students peek around their books to get a glance at us and then return to whatever they were doing. We push to the back of the room and into a small office where a woman wearing flowing black robes sits at her desk. It's Professor McGonagall! No way, dude. Her long, teal hair, never mind, is still thick, but her amber eyes are creased with fine wrinkles exposing her age.
Professor Odessa.
She looks up at us, then lowers her quill and purses her lips into a fine line.
Amelia?
Oh, wow. Teal hair, jeez. She looks young. I thought they said she was old. Or maybe implying that she was old. I don't know. Amy remains silent. The professor's gaze slides to me, and she raises a brow.
Oh, you brought a friend.
Yes, he is one of my travel companions.
I see.
You're like just as awful as Amelia is. She folds her hands together.
I'm sure I don't have to explain to you what must happen now that you've returned.
I am well aware of the consequences of my actions.
Professor Odessa nods and pushes herself to her feet.
Then you know that I must alert the council of your return.
Amelia nods, and Professor Odessa's expression softens. She placed a comforting hand on Amy's shoulder.
It is good to see you again.
Thank you, Professor.
Let's go then. The council is very upset with you, with good reason. But I'll make sure you have a chance to speak and explain yourself.
Again, Amelia nods. The sentiment is much... she done... I have to be Amelia again. The sentiment is much appreciated. The sentiment is much appreciated. I can't do it. Professor Odessa hesitates as her gaze lands on me again.
As I mentioned, he has accompanied me on my travels. I would wish to have him present should the council have any questions about my whereabouts or research.
Very well.
Oh, I'm gonna be, I'm on jury duty right now. Hell yeah. I stay quiet as I follow the two of them through the academy. I feel very out of place, but want to remain supportive of Amy. Times 9:54. Oh, wow. I've only been playing for, like, less than 2 hours. Wow, it feels longer than that. Eventually, we pause in front of a set of double doors. Professor Odessa pushes open the doors, and they creak resoundingly. Ugh. A group of robed professors sit around a large table. Their chatter ceases when we enter, and all eyes turn to us.
Professors?
Gay. Oh, sorry, it's Pride Month. Shit. The internet's a little worked up about it. My apologies. That's just... I don't know. My go-to insult as a clearly creative person is to call them gay. Just so y'all know, one of my best friends in the whole world is gay. I don't have a problem with anything like that. It's just I like to make dumb jokes, and that's kind of a side effect. So my apologies if I forget to cut that part out. My apologies. Yeah. Anyway, it might happen a few more times, but it's just something that I've done that I just do because I'm retarded, because I'm a little bit dumb, a little bit silly. Anyway, they nod in greeting. Professor Odessa steps up to reveal Amelia, or steps aside to reveal Amelia.
I call upon the council to hear the case of Amelia Estelle.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on? Like, but did they already establish that when Amelia gets back, they're holding a trial by jury or some shit? What the fuck? She takes a seat among the professors while Amy steps up.
Greetings, professors.
Hi, I am here. What am I doing here? That's a fantastic question. I wish I knew. I'm gonna fix my webcam briefly. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna assume that's okay. Hi, here I am. Their faces are stern.
Amelia Estelle, you left the academy against the will of your professors with no indication of your whereabouts.
Oh! Fuck you!
I indicated my location within the message I left behind.
He glowers at her.
Yes, in Ember Mist, a fictional city.
With all due respect, Professor, Ember Mist is a very real location.
Another professor chimes in.
Amelia, please take the council seriously. The consequences of your actions could be quite severe.
How severe exactly are these consequences? Can she get expelled?
The only permissive reason for prematurely departing the academy is if on a sanctioned field study.
I was on a sanctioned field study.
Sanctioned by the academy.
I understand, Professor. But if I may ask, what more could I have done to be granted a field study by the academy? My numerous attempts to acquire one has unequivocally been denied without a clear explanation.
Professors glance at each other.
Any declinations of field studies would be due to a poor fit between student and study.
Amelia frowns.
Can you please elaborate as to how I am a poor fit? I have proven myself a sufficient mage caster in my classes. I have completed all prerequisites necessary to obtain a field study without fail. As such, I am one of the most ideal candidates for a field study.
Your maturity level and ability to communicate with your peers is lacking. Your premature departure from the academy is a prime example of your immaturity.
Oh my god, I just want to punch this dude in the face. I don't even know what he looks like. I just want to punch him in the face. Shut the fuck up.
I do apologize for my actions, and I recognize that my method in obtaining my field study were unorthodox. However, my research from the study has been most enlightening. I am confident should you hear what I have to say, you will be in agreement.
Amelia, I don't know what sort of situation you've gotten yourself involved in, but I can assure you it is not a field study.
Shut the fuck up. I just want to punch all of these guys. I'm just going to kick them all in the balls. You shut the fuck up. Amy opens her mouth to retort, but the professor holds up a hand, stopping her. This isn't looking too good. Maybe I should step in. Balls. Say something. Can you guys try to hear her out? I think you'd be surprised. The professor seemed to see me for the first time, then glare at me.
Young man, this is private academy business. You shouldn't be allowed to.
Professors, he is one of my associates who has accompanied me on my field study. I would request that he would be allowed to remain.
I, for one, would like to hear what Amelia has to say.
The professors quiet down as Professor Odessa fixes them with a stern look. She then gestures for Amy to continue. Amy nods as she gathers her thoughts. The tension in her body relaxes slightly as she stands taller. This is her posture there. She glances at me and I flash her a grin. She's got this!
On my journey, I have come across substantial information about temples of the ancients.
Now this is a good girl. She's a good girl right here. Professor Odessa's brows shoot up.
An interesting and unusual subject.
Amelia nods. She digs deep into her bag and pulls out several scrolls. She rolls them out across the table, revealing notes, symbols, and elaborate sketches. I crane my neck to get a better look. I knew Amy had been keeping detailed notes, but the amount of detail is still very impressive. The professors gather in a circle and lean over the table to examine it.
As you can see from my findings, using previous notes from Eldorism, I have successfully accessed the temples which were forgotten by society. Each one has high concentration of energy.
Professor Odessa grins. She shifts her half-moon spectacles up her nose.
Elder Eason's
You don't have
research
spectacles.
was incomplete.
You don't have spectacles? What the fuck?
Correct. I was able to use the research to orient myself to the general location of each temple. Once closer to the area, it was a mixture of cross-referencing notes with anecdotes from the fellow travelers, which helped me pinpoint each temple's exact location. For reference, the fire temple was located in the ancient city of Ember Mist.
The professors pause in the mention of Ember Mist, then continue to pore over the notes. Professor Odessa looks up at Amelia, her eyes sparkling. A whisper of a smile is on her lips.
I have to admit, this is impressive work.
Your notes are meticulous and well documented, and the findings are worthwhile.
The others murmur and nod in agreement. Amelia says nothing. She seems to be holding her breath.
However, I believe I speak for the group when I say this is
Why
incomplete.
you Amy blinks and the shock is evident on her face. Her brows knit in worry.
Which means, I propose that you continue on your Academy-sanctioned field study, while we review the current research you have collected.
Professors glance at each other, then agree in a chorus of nods and murmurings. Amelia breaks into a broad grin and her eyes widen with hope.
Really?
She's so excited that she practically squeals the word out. Immediately, she claps her hands over her mouth. Her face turns beet red.
I agree.
Despite my better judgment, your research is most impressive. I too agree.
Then it's settled. You are officially on your field study assignment for your eligibility to join the rank of Magecaster upon successful completion.
Amy clears her throat.
Thank you. This is a great honor.
She inclines her head, her bangs covering her eyes. Professor Odessa smiles and pats her on the shoulder.
Of course. Well done.
I can practically feel the embarrassment shimmering off of Amelia in waves. She lifts her head, her face still slightly red from her outburst. The other professors still seem a little ruffled, but it's clear they're impressed.
I think we'll be seeing great things from you, Miss Estelle.
After being dismissed, Amy and I exit the council room. Congratulations, this is amazing news.
Yes.
Suddenly she squeals and lashes onto me in a tight hug. Whoa!
Thank you. It was with your assistance that I have finally acquired a field study.
Kind of. You already acquired a field study, though. That was all you, but I'm glad I could help. Gently, I return her hug. Just as suddenly, Amy lets go and smooths her robes. When she looks back up at me, she's regained her calm and collected composure. The only hint of her previous excitement is the sparkle in her eyes. You ready to go back? She nods. We make our way out of the academy. Once we reach the streets of Illumia, we part ways.